What's up, everybody? It's time for our Wednesday workout. Let's start with 3 minutes of cardio, and then I want you to have a small to medium band mounted low on the rig. We're going to do our 2 exercises for squat prep, which is hamstring curls and reverse squats. So for the hamstring curl, think heel, toe, heel, toe. Now I got it wrapped around my ankles, and we're doing the curl all the way to your butt. And then when you finish that, roll to your back. Try to pull your belly button towards the ground and pull your knees up to your chest as high as you can while you're pulling your toes at the same time, right? So we're warming up both sides of the leg to get ready for our squats. When you finish that, the band pull down hinge drill from the rig. So I'm gonna start with the band kind of loose, and I'm gonna pull down, flexing my lats. And then from that flex position, I'm hinging forward, right? Until I get a good stretch in my hamstrings. Then reset and reach up and relax. Reset my lats, pull my lats back and down, sweep the hands towards the waist, and then we're just bowing forward until I feel that stretch in my hammies and then coming back, right? So we're just practicing both hinging and maintaining tension in my lats when we hinge forward. All right, last 2 are some pogo hops. Again, try to make those come from the foot and the ankle as opposed to from the knee, right? And then we'll set up our box squat. So this is back squat in the rack, and then a box or bench or set of plates or whatever it is that gets you to the right height, but think like right at parallel. So I would like for your thigh to be parallel to the ground when you sit, and that is what we're going to use for our squat today. This is going to be full sit to stand with the heel elevated at the bottom. So we are unloading the legs, not unloading the core when we sit to the box, right? So we're practicing start from a completely stopped position at the bottom, right? So I take my stance over the box, deep breath, push those ribs to the side, sit, heels up, drive down and extend, okay? Sit, heels up, drive down and extend. All right, that is our box squat for today. In between sets, we're gonna do 5 reps of a depth drop from your box, right? You know, I want you to play with different landings. The depth drop is an exercise where we are practicing absorbing a dynamic load, right? So this is additional training for resilience in your lower extremities, but it also teaches your muscles to engage rapidly, right? And that is one of the contrast things that we like to do in between sets. So I literally just stand on my box, step off, and stabilize the landing. Allow the landing to soak in for just a split second. So I don't want to land and then immediately bounce out of it. I want you to land, absorb the landing in the power position, and then stand up slowly and reset to the top of the box. So ways you can alternate the landing is rotate, right? Rotate to the left, rotate to the right. You could practice a single leg landing, right? That's a really tricky one. You could jumpy spinny, that's stutter step, right? Don't do it too crazy to where you're falling down, but try different landing positions to work on different reactionary strength and muscle memory, okay? So the reason those are so good is that they prepare you for a shock loading of your legs, but doing it in a controlled format. So it's not like you slipped and fell and we're training you to slip and fall. We're training you to resist the forces that will happen when you slip and fall, so that ideally your knees, your ankles, your hips, your groin, all those muscles are ready to go to stabilize you quickly under something that comes up unexpectedly, right? Which is coming very soon as the streets and the roads get icy, right? Okay, so that's our strength work. The conditioning work is very simple. It's just some sprints. It's a 90-second clock, and you're gonna go a 12-second sprint every 90 seconds. So when you finish your sprint, get off the bike, walk a couple laps, allow somebody else to sprint if it's a big class, right? And then at the 90-second mark, you're going for another 12 seconds. So this one, I want you to stay on the interval, and you're getting as many calories as you can for all 8 sets. And today, your score is not going to be your cumulative total. It's going to be the score of your smallest round, right? So if you get 17 calories in a row, and then you die on the last 2 and you only get 7, you only get to count 7, right? So the goal here is to spread out our effort so that we are sprinting as fast as possible for all 8 rounds to get the best score possible. And that's it. And there is some isometric core stuff up for grabs at the end if you'd like to do that too. And if not, have a great day, and I'll see you on Thursday.